Hey Woods fans, do you want to be gifted something from the item shop to your accounts? All you have to do is use code Woods in the item shop, like the video, subscribe and put on all notifications, and head down to the comments and add a nice comment for the video and then add your epic username at the end. Good luck!
Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Woods back with another banger video, and in today's video guys, I'm going to be going over the best spots that you can be landing at in Arena to ensure that you never get anyone challenge you, and making sure you get the most amount of chests, most amount of mats, and most amount of floppers that will set you up for late game, and you won't have anyone bothering you, because they're going to be super underrated spots guys, because I haven't copied them from other YouTubers videos. I've personally went into research them myself, and exposing a couple of my own landing spots that I personally like to use. How this video is going to be structured, as we'll work through some of the best landing spots, and towards the end of the video as we go along, each landing spot will get more and more underrated that no one knows about. Trust me, you're going to need a variety, because in Arena and things like that, you might not like some of these spots I'm going to show you. So watch the whole entire video. I'd highly suggest, if you want to actually improve, sit down for like 10 minutes, however long the video is, get a drink, get some food, and just watch the whole video in detail. If you get bored, try not to get bored, just go through it and sit through it, and I can guarantee you that when you come out of it, you'll be a much better player. So watch the whole video guys and get all of the spots into your memory. But anyways, like the video, it really helps me out. Subscribe if you want to get better at Fortnite and get some better Fortnite tips, and also turn those noties on boys, because I always like to reply to the first couple of comments from my videos. So yeah, do that, and let's get straight into the video guys. Alright, so coming in with the first spot, this is actually a really super nice area that actually has 8 chests, and it has 4 floppers locations that you can go ahead and get up. So it's the best location for you to get chests and also get floppers without anyone disturbing. As you can see, it's just 3 houses on the edge of the map. I'll put up a screenshot here. As you can see, it's a very unknown location. So as soon as you land, I would highly suggest landing on this building right here, so that you can immediately get a chest. And I would highly suggest go ahead and loot up these buildings, because this building I'm currently in has 3 chest locations. Head out onto the balcony, because there's also a couple like floor loot locations, and around you'll just find them scattered. There's a load of floor loot that you can go ahead and pick up. But head down here into the bottom janitor's closet, and you can go ahead and find 1 chest in there also. Right, now you've got those 2 chests in there. You want to go ahead and make your way over to these next 2 buildings. This building actually has 3 chests in, and that one also has 2. Once you head downstairs, go over here to the left, and you can find 1 chest just chilling right there. Mine this car to get up your metal, and then immediately head up to the 2nd floor by going up here, and then building up 1 more time, and then head up here, and then you should be able to find another chest you can go ahead and pick up. Quickly rotate out of the garage, and there should be another chest just chilling for you right outside the house. Obviously, there's more metal you can go ahead and farm, and down here, there's actually a bunch of metal cars you can go ahead and get. Now, you should definitely have full shield and a bunch of guns, so if anyone else does land here, you can easily challenge them, and you should be good to go. Now, build up here on top of this roof, and there should be another chest spawn on top of this building, and that's your 4th chest. As you can see, a bunch of floor loot scattered around the place, but head down these stairs right here, and there should be another chest chilling underneath the staircase. You can always feel free to mine the floor, and I'll give you a bunch of your bricks. Don't waste too much time, however, because you need to make it to the fishing spots before anyone from Steamy does, or the yacht. Hitting this building here, and there's another actual chest you can go ahead and pick up. Now, there's a couple trees you can go ahead and farm up, and rocks all along the coastline to get your wood and brick up. Now, like I said, don't worry too much about Steamy, because I believe there's like 25 something chests, so people will still be looting by now. Now, this bus is great. What you want to go ahead and do is actually mine the bus, because then all the chests will break inside of it, and the floor loot will drop. As you can see, that's a load of loot you can go and slurp up, and then you want to go ahead and get a fishing rod real quick. Now, there is 2 flopper spawns in this little lake, but here, however, obviously, it's unlucky, and sometimes you can only get 1 flopper spawn, and for me, I only got 1. Sometimes you do actually go ahead and get nice guns like that, so unfortunately, you might not get a flopper, but hey, there we are, we got my flopper that I'll need. Now, with this spot, I would highly recommend at this point, just go ahead and start rotating to zone if you aren't in it, because you don't want to get caught up with any of the people from Steam. A couple more floor loot spawns along this road here, as you can see, there's one in this shack here, but other than that, try and mine up some of the cars along here to get your metal up, and then just rotate into zone, and that should be it for the first spot. Let's go ahead and move on to the next spot. Trust me, it's a banger. Alright, so coming at the next spot is actually the lighthouse / the house. Either one, it doesn't really matter. And where you want to land is this house right here to immediately get yourself 4 chests. And then there's a further 3 chests followed up at the lighthouse. And now, it's not really how much loot you get from the actual houses that matter. It's basically just a safer way of getting the grappler and the mythic scarf. And if you controller players, I know that is super important. So you want to make your way into this bathroom and get a couple guns and make your way over here. And there you are, it's your next chest. And now you can rotate around the back of the house and go through this door right here, and that'll be your 4th chest. spend too long looting, because remember, the whole point of this is to get the grappler from this. Now from here, once you're in the lighthouse, don't waste time going up the actual place. You just want to go ahead and mine out all of the bottom part right here, and when you go ahead and do this, all the loot will actually fall down to the bottom, landing on top of your head, so it basically make everything much speedier and everything like that. As you can see, so much loot just raining on top of my head. This is so overpowered. Up any shield you have at this point, because no one's really going to see you, so it doesn't really matter if you heal in the open. Basically, what this spot actually does is sets us up to get the grappler loot, which is super overpowered because the grappler helps you rotate for 3 rotations, and you get the mythic skull, which is so broken on a controller. You can mine up a couple of these trucks here and rocks while you're waiting for anyone to come out, but what I'd highly suggest is actually building a box around them so they can't actually escape while you wait. If you've still got time, you may as well get these 2 chests here while you're waiting. There is one there, and then mine up in the roof, and you'll get this further chest here. If you want to play it even more safe for when they come out, place a pyramid like this and then the wall, so you can go ahead and edit it, and as soon as they come out, they'll be trapped in your box and they won't be able to place a stair because you've already got a pyramid. Then you can go ahead and pump them, you can go ahead and, you know, reset the wall, edit it, you know, you can do whatever once they're in the box. They're completely trapped. So this is a great way to get anyone that will rotate from over here. However, do be careful for anyone expecting this action, because it is quite a common tactic nowadays, so do watch out for anyone peeking over here. But that's the next spot, and let's go ahead and move on to the third spot, guys. Trust me, it gets better. Alright, now this next spot is starting to get into the territory where it's kind of getting to the stage where it's like really unknown and no one knows these spots, and they have a bunch of chests and a bunch of floppers. I actually had a similar one down this coastline over here, which was super overpowered, and I'll have a link to that video in description where it has an extra 6 spots you can land at. If you don't like any of these, go check that one out also. But for the meantime, keep watching this one because it got some bangers left over. It has 6 chest locations, 5 flopper spawns. So now this can be great because you can get a bunch of mythic floppers and and a bunch of chests. So yeah, basically what you want to do is come to this spot here on the map, and now this is an unknown name, non-named location that no one knows about, so you'll be able to go ahead and get your chests up very easy. So the first chest you want to go ahead and grab is this one here, and then you can go ahead and head over and get some floor loot like this, and you want to rotate over to that floor loot, and then you should be able to find another chest under one of these tents right here. Remember, it's that one right there. It's always going to be under the same one, and then you can head up into this little building right here, grab this next chest, and you should be good to go. You can mine up some of this metals to get up your metal, and then mine up some of the wood as well. Obviously, you can loot this a lot more. I'm not trying to loot too much, though, because obviously the video's sake. But yeah, grab your minis, everything like that, and start to head down this way. Once you head down this way, you'll find a little cabin right here and a ton of floor loot. Right here, as you can see, there's so many floor loot and an extra chest here. You can go ahead and pick this one up, get your grey tack or whatever it is, and then find some more floor loot around the bench here, you know, outside the shack, and there's also some floor loot inside the shack. So waste too much more time and head all the way down the side of this mountain right here. Try not to take full damage. Obviously, I was on my map at the time, so I wasn't looking. But yeah, once you go down here, there should be another chest you can get. And guys, come on, you can't get any more secretive than this. Like, no one would ever even attempt coming here unless they see that video. Grab some fishing rods from this spot here, and then head around the side of this cliff here, and you can get to fishing all those floppers. Now go ahead and start fishing up all your floppers, and you should be good to go. Go ahead and get one flopper like that. Go ahead and throw it in again, and hopefully we get another one. Awesome, we've actually got a mythic one there. As you can see, a bit further up the coastline, there is actually another flopper spot right here. And just like that, we actually got an extra shotgun and another flopper. There is usually a couple more in between, but I guess I just got unlucky because sometimes they don't all spawn. Also, don't forget to go ahead and get a bunch of these bricks on the coastline too, and some of these trees to get your wood and brick up. As you're making your way up these windy mountainous routes, I guess you could call them, make sure you're getting all the metal, brick, everything like that, so farming up while you go ahead and rotate. There's a couple spots like these with some ammo crates. Make sure to go ahead and use them if you don't have much ammo. Once you make your way to the top of this mountain here, all you want to do is go ahead and slide down this little bit here and make your way to this campsite right here, because it actually has another chest for you, and it should be chilling right on this blue blanket thing here. You want to go ahead and break that, and you should be able to get your next chest. As you can see, by now you should have some floppers, a bunch of your loot that you all need, and you can go ahead and start to rotate in for zone. You'll actually be behind retail row, so you can actually go ahead and pick off some people if they are also rotating. But if you don't want to challenge any of them, then don't worry too much, as you can rotate round the left here and make your way to the river. As you can see, you can stay pretty far away from retail and kind of avoid it, so you shouldn't have to have any problem if you do want to play super passive. Way to zone, so that's a pretty nice spot for this spot. Let's go ahead and move on to number 4. Alright, for this next spot here, I like to call this one Flopper Lake. And now you might have seen my other previous video, and I actually had a Flopper Island in there. So I thought I'd throw in a Flopper Lake where it actually gives you a load of floppers in a single lake. But you also get a load amount of chests yourself, because no one knows about this spot. I actually like to land here a lot in Arena, and I barely ever run into anyone from here. Really make your way up into the roof if you not land on it already, and go ahead and get your first chest. Look out for some floor loot, because you might even get a pad like me. Also, I'd highly suggest picking up one of these fishing rods, because you're going to need it in a minute. Head under the stairs and you'll find another chest waiting for you. Now you can mine up in this little bathroom here to get some brick up before you head out into the lake. Don't waste too much time, and I would highly suggest immediately going to the middle island here to get the next chest. Now you got this next chest here. All you want to do is rotate over to this building here and get your last chest. Once you jump up here, you should be able to get your next chest up there, and you should have a couple ammo boxes just chilling around here. Also, even a couple kayaks. You should probably mine up to get your metal up too. Now, one of the flopper locations should be over here, but obviously they're random, so they don't always spawn. But there is also another location right here you can go ahead and fish up. There we are, some blue burst. That is super handy for me on controller. You can swim over here to this next podium, and there's a little bit more metal you can go ahead and mine up, but also another fishing spot. Now head to this little shop right here that's selling kayaks, and go ahead and mine up all of the kayaks to get your metal up even more. Head in, and there's even more kayaks you can go ahead and mine. And on highly suggest mining up the building or mining the trees in the middle island to get your wood up. So as you can see here, there's a bunch of trees you can go ahead and mine up for some wood. And there's a bunch of trees scattered around the island, along with some more kayaks to mine for metal. Also, make sure to use up all the rocks that are nearby scattered around to make sure you get your... Oh, and hey, there's a llama here. I mean, this spot must have llamas. Now, I'm kidding, guys. Obviously, llamas are random, but if you do get a llama, hey, that's a positive. Boom, and then now you are, dude. I am fully chilling, ready to rotate into zone. But I would like to give you guys some advice, and that is to loot up this spot fairly fast. You guys need to be making sure you loot up fast and get the hell out of here, because you have the grotto behind you and the retail road to the side of you, so you just want to basically be faster than everyone looting up these spots. I mean, also, if you have not already, you can go ahead and get some brick down the side of the river. But yeah, you're pretty much chilling at this point, guys, and there's a couple more flopper spawns down the river, but you'll have to find them yourself and then use a fishing rod on them, of course. But other than that, you're pretty much chilling for this spot, and let's move on to the next one. Alright, so coming in with the last spot of the day, this is actually one of the best spots on this video, so I'd highly suggest you keep watching, because it gets even better than this. So what I actually like to call this is, I like to call it like Flopper Cove, because it actually is like a cove that you can go to. It's super easy to get to, no one knows about it, and it has so many flopper locations, and it has a bunch of chests too, and a bunch of materials. It is very good. You guys definitely need to try this one out. Now, it's around here on the map, but you can always land up on this little icy bit up here on the mountain first, just to pick up a couple chests before you head down the mountain. Don't spend much time here at all. You can maybe just pick up that one chest, and I would highly suggest just to go down to the actual location you're landing. The only real reason I ever do that is just in case if I ever see anyone, no one ever challenges me here, but in case they ever did, then I'd have at least a couple guns that I could actually challenge them with if I drop down the mountain, and high ground. Get the chest on the fly pace, very easy, and go into this back room right here and mine through this wall, and you'll get another chest. Quickly head up the stairs and break this floor right here, and you'll go ahead and get another chest. This spot is all about timing, and you need to be quick because you don't want to get stuck in zone. A couple ammo boxes around here, but honestly, I wouldn't spend too much time looting, as this spot really is down here. Slide your way down the hill and start to mine up some of the trees and rocks and whatnot, just so you can get some extra mats while you go. Make your way to this little hut here, break through the hut, and there should be another chest waiting for you. Now, make sure you actually mine up some of these bows, because they actually give you an insane amount of wood and a very short amount. Should be a chest up on top of the middle of these little rocks right here, so I'd recommend breaking this rock right here, and then the chest should fall on your head, which will be a nice look. Quickly swim over here to this actual rock right here, and behind it should be a hidden chest in the sand. It's kind of a weird spawn, but yeah, break this thing right here, and there should be another chest chilling. Remember to be breaking up some of these rocks here to get your wood and brick up. Now get on one of these boats, it doesn't really matter, there's like a bunch scattered around, and head out to the cove over here, because you want to go ahead and start getting up the fishes. So as you can see here, there's a one spot right in front of you as you go ahead and land out. As you can see, there's a bunch more locations. There's literally so many. I think there's like 8 spawns or something like that, so just go ahead and grapple these up, or if you got a fishing rod, use either. As you can see, I've already got my 4 floppers, that's all I need. However, if you don't find any spawns over here, then just come around here a little bit more, and there should be a couple more spawns, but I really don't need it because I've already got my 4 floppers. Now start to come over here and make your way up the side of this mountain here and go up the hill, because there will be another little house up here that will actually have obviously you can do a bit more extensive looting, as I didn't pick up all the floor loot and ammo and things like that, so you guys can obviously do that, but for the video's sake, just to speed things up, I don't need to do that. Come in here, and there should be another chest and a bunch of ammo boxes, so go ahead and make sure you're getting all those up. You can destroy this building if you want to go ahead and get a bunch of brick, but obviously I'm not going to wait. And you can mine some of these railings down here to get some easy. If you've still got time, make your way back up at the mountain, because actually over here, this other house right here, there's actually another chest, so if you want to go ahead and get that, and you still haven't got all the loot you need, and you're feeling extra greedy, you can go ahead and go for it. But at this point, if you've already got all the loot you need, and you don't want to waste time dying in zone, then just make your way back up there. But if not, just go ahead and use a zip line and make your way down to this other house. I can't even lie, this is low-key hella peaceful down here if you think about it. If you're like in an arena or something content like this is kind of nice to be. Make sure you're getting up all the ammo boxes you need, because in scrims you're gonna need all that ammo you can possibly get to spray anyone. Make your way to this house right here, and right in the porchway, mine this thing, and you'll go ahead and get yourself a chest right there, and then you can go ahead and go in here and mine out some of the fridges and things, get metal, and then go ahead and get some more. Other than that though, you're pretty much chilling, and I'll go ahead and make your way up this hill here, as it actually has a zip line leading you all the way back up. There's some more brick and floor loot over there if you want to go ahead and swipe that up. Now, if you make your way up this side of the cove, then you can go ahead and either loot up this thing here or catch the zip line. It depends how far, obviously. But for me, the zone is pretty much chilling. So there's actually a med kit outside of here, and there's actually a couple pieces more loot around here. It's actually a similar spot we used earlier. Boom. So once you got all of this, now I'd highly suggest just making your way back up the mountain. Now, with these spots, it really depends on what the zone is looking like for you. For me, if it's chilling on you, you can use all this time to loot up all around the coastline. But if it's the other side of the map, then just loot up what's necessary and then move on. If you do have the extra time, we can actually come back to the spot we used earlier a little bit, and if no one's already looted here, then you can go ahead and get some scraps, or you know, just loot it up entirely if no one came here. Make sure you're also always getting these ammo chests, because they always have these big pots. Now you can even get your metal up here by mining some of these things, and if you're already good, then just make your way over the mountain and you're pretty much set for zone. And now, as you can see, you should be chilling to run to zone or whatever you gotta go, and this is probably my favorite spot out of all of the video spots. And if you have enjoyed today's video and you do want to see some more spots, maybe you haven't found the exact one you want to land at, I'll have another video linked down below in the description that I did make another video with 6 other really good landing spots. I wanted to include them so badly in this one, but I can't repeat them. So yeah, if you want to go check that video out, link in description, go click on that and watch that too. Hey guys, that's been pretty much it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you are going to go ahead and use one of these spots. If you made it to this part of the video, comment pineapple, and I'm going to go ahead and heart your comment to make sure that I know that you reached the end of the video, as it really helps me out and I appreciate that. If you are watching, then that obviously means you've liked the video, so make sure to like that video if you have not already, and subscribe, because obviously you've enjoyed me, all my spots. Either way, make sure to subscribe, put on post notifications to make sure you're always getting better. Every 2 days I upload a new tips and tricks video, and also if you've enjoyed today's video, make sure to watch another video on my channel. Go look through them, I'm sure there's one you can find. But other than that, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.